Good morning, kids. Today we are going to learn our new session. But before that, I want to inform you something. We have two textbooks in our academy. First one, Honeysuckle, and second book is A Pact with the Sun. This is a very interesting book, kids, and there are 10 stories in this book. And they are so interesting. So we will go with our new one. And first story, A Tale of Two Birds. A Tale of Two Birds is an ancient Indian folk story, and it is very good story. This story speaks the importance of the company one keeps. How one's company can impact one's behavior and build a character. So listen the story carefully. This is also moral story, so it is very important for us. So we are going to start with our story. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall cherry tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. In the first paragraph, as usual, there was a forest. In the forest, two newborn babies lived with their mother. Mother bird took care of the little ones. One day there was a big storm. There was a thunder, lightning and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. A big heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. Now one day there was a big storm. You know, kids, in a storm situation, what is going? There was a thunder, lightning and heavy rainfall, and a strong wind blew. The wind blew down the tree, the tall big tree in which the birds live with their family. And moreover, one big branch hit the nest and killed the mother bird. Now many birds and many animals were hurted in this situation. But fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. The other landed outside a rishi's ashram, a little distance away. Now very lucky the little baby birds, those who are not dying in the storm. The strong wind blew away them, and they were just blew away other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave where the gang of robbers lived. Now robbers are robbing things and jewels. So one baby bird fell down near the cave of the robbers, and the other landed outside of the rishis ashram, where rishis are talking politely, they are very disciplined, and this way the two birds separated. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. Now one day the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. Now days went by, and the baby birds grew up. Now they are not a small baby. Now they became big birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. Now in the ancient time, you know very well, kids, hunting was one of the hobby. Nowadays, it is a crime. We know this very well. He saw a deer and rode after it. Rode after it means chasing on the horse. Rode after it means chasing on the horse. It ran deep into the forest. The deer ran deep into the forest because he wanted to save himself. But the king was very stubborn. He was not ready to leave it. So he was just chasing him. But the smart deer went into the deep forest. Now king lost his way. Now he don't know where is the path. Now he didn't know where he was. He lost in the forest. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. Now, king was very tired because he was sat on the horse for a long time, and he was just went one side from the another side of the forest. Now he was really very tired, so he want little rest. That's why he just got off from his horse and sat down under a big tree. And the tree was near the cave. Now in the cave, who was lived? In the cave, the robbers. Very good. The robbers are in the cave. Suddenly he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up, there's someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry, or else he will slip away." Now the king was amazed. He looked up and saw a big brown on the tree, big brown bird on the tree, which he was sitting. He also heard a faint noises issuing from the cave. He quickly got on his horse and rode away as fast as he could. Now all of a sudden the king heard a voice of cry. Here voice of cry means not crying anyone, but someone is shouting, someone is giving information. Someone is passing information to the robber. Quick! Quick! Hurry up! There is someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and horse, otherwise he will run away. The king was amazed. I cannot see anyone speaking like that. Now he looked up and saw a big brown bird. Which big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting? He was sitting. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. Means he heard faint noise means dim, dull noise. Slow voice are coming from the cave. Someone is running here and then, someone shouting and someone is running. That kind of noises are issuing from the cave. He quickly got on his horse. Now he was king, so he was fast. Quickly he just got on his horse and rode away as fast as he could. And he just saved himself. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Now, soon he came to clearing which looked like an ashram. That means he was just coming to the place which is looking like a open place. Clearing means open place, which is look like an ashram. It was a Rishi's ashram. And the king tied his horse. Now if he moved the horse alone, if he leave the horse alone, he was moving here and there, so he just tied his horse to a tree and sat down under a big shady tree. He heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The Rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. This one looked like the other bird outside the cave. He said himself loudly. Now, suddenly he heard a gentle voice. Gentle means a very peaceful voice, sweet voice, which is pleased to our mind. He just listened, he just heard very carefully, and the voice announced, "What? Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest." Very politely, the voice was announced the thing. Now Rishi was not in an ashram, so he will be back soon. Please make yourself comfortable, sir. The king was looked up and saw a big brown bird which was at the cave. Now he said himself loudly, he murmured himself loudly, little loud voice, he said himself, "This one is look like the other bird outside the cave." "And you are right, sir," answered the bird. "He's my brother, but he was made friend with robbers. He now talk as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." Just then, Rishi entered the ashram. Now, king was said himself little loud, and the bird heard the words. So he answered the king, "You are right, sir. He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He is now talk as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore, sir. And whatever he is doing is just to please the robber. He is not listening to anyone. He is doing whatever the robber said." "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Welcome, sir." When Rishi entered in the ashram, with a very gentle voice, he welcomed the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home." Means feel like a home, sir. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food. Now, with a very pleasant voice, the Rishi welcomed the king and tell him to make himself comfortable, feel like a home. Just take a rest for a while because the king was looking very tired. Then they have their food. The king told the Rishi the story of two birds and how each had behaved differently, though they are looked so like. The forest is full of surprises, he said. The holy man smiled and said, after all, one is known by the company he keeps. That bird has always heard the talk of the robber. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. I will tell you more about this place and these birds. Now the king told the Rishi the story of two birds. How they are looking alike and they are behaved differently. The forest is full of surprise, he said. The holy man smiled. Who is the holy man, kids? The holy man is a Rishi. Yes. He was smiled and said, after all, one is known by the company he keeps. Kids, this is very important line for you and everyone. One is known by the company he keeps. जो जैसे के साथ रहता है वो वैसा ही बिहेव करने लगता है. That birds has always heard the talk of robbers. That bird who lived near the cave always heard the robbers. What the robbers talked? They talked, just come fast, just rob the people and just hurry up, run away, like that. They are using bad words, bad language. So the bird near the cave was using the same language. Now the bird who lived near the ashram was behaved very politely because he heard the rishis. Now Rishi said, sir, come inside and take rest. You are looking very tired. Later on we are talking about this wonderful place and about these birds. So kids, this was our story. Now we are going to the moral of the story. What is the moral of the story? Anyone? Now, moral of the story is we should make friends with people who are of good nature. If we take the company of bad people, we will also become bad. Now, I hope you all understand we have to choose our friend very wisely. Understand? Okay. So, goodbye kids. We will meet soon in our next session. Till then, goodbye. Stay safe. Stay home.